Today we are discussing second sem philosophy. Philosophy, meaning and branches. Philosophy derived from philos. Philos means love. Philos means love and sophia means wisdom. It's a quest for understanding fundamental aspects of existence, reasoning, morality, and human thought. It serves as a foundation for exploring life's profound questions through rational inquiry. So, philosophy originates from Greek words philos, love, and sophia means wisdom, meaning love of wisdom. It is a study of fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. Branches of philosophy. Metaphysics studies the nature of reality, existence, and universe. Metaphysics focuses on the nature of reality and being. It addresses questions like what is the nature of existence? Is there a reality beyond physical perception? So, branches of philosophy. Number one, metaphysics. It deals with the nature of reality. Next, epistemology examines the nature, scope, and limits of knowledge, exploring questions such as what can we truly know? It examines the nature and scope of knowledge and belief. So, epistemology. How do we distinguish belief from truth? It examines the nature and scope of knowledge and belief. Next branch of philosophy, ethics. Ethics deals with moral principles and human behavior, pondering over what is the right thing to do. So it focuses on moral values and principles of right and wrong. So what is the right thing to do? How should humans live in society? So ethics focuses on moral values, principles of right and wrong. Next is aesthetics, concerned with beauty, art, and taste. Aesthetics, it investigates the nature of beauty and artistic expression, asking what makes something beautiful or artful. How does art influence human emotion? So, aesthetics deals with beauty, art, and taste. Next branch of philosophy is logic. It studies reasoning, argument, and the principles of valid inferences. How do we construct sound arguments? What distinguishes good reasoning from fallacies? So, logic, it studies reasoning, argument, and the principles of valid inferences. Next branch of philosophy is political philosophy. Explores concept of justice, rights, and governance. Explores governance, rights, and justice, asking what is the ideal form of government? How should power be distributed in society? So in political philosophy, it deals with how should power be distributed in society, explores governance, right, and justice. What is the ideal form of government? Next is Indian schools of philosophy, Orthodox and Heterodox. Indian philosophy is rich and diverse, and it is often divided into two main categories, Orthodox, Astika, and Heterodox, Nastika schools based on their acceptance of the Vedas. So, Orthodox, Astika, and Heterodox, Nastika schools primarily based on the acceptance or rejection of the Vedas, which are ancient sacred texts of Hinduism. Orthodox schools, Vedanta, focuses on understanding the ultimate reality, Brahman, and the self, Atman. Vedanta, this school primarily deals with understanding the ultimate reality known as Brahman and the individual self or Atman. Vedanta posits that realizing the unity between Atman and Brahman leads to liberation, moksha. Key text includes the Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, and the Bhagavad Gita. Vedanta emphasizes spiritual practices, meditation, and the importance of knowledge in achieving self realization. Sankhya, a dualistic philosophy distinguishing between Purusha, consciousness, and Prakriti, matter. Sankhya is one of the oldest philosophical systems in India, characterized by its dualistic approach. It distinguishes between Purusha, the conscious self, and the Prakriti, the material world. Sankhya provides a framework for understanding the nature of reality, the existence of suffering, and the means of attaining liberation through knowledge and discrimination between the two entities. It lays the groundwork for many subsequent philosophical systems, including yoga. So, the Orthodox schools, Astika, it includes Vedanta philosophy and Sankhya philosophy. Next, Heterodox schools. Nastika, Heterodox schools. Lokyata or Charvaka advocates materialism and rejects metaphysical concepts like the soul and afterlife. Charvaka, this school stands out for its materialistic and skeptical perspective. Charvaka philosophy rejects metaphysical concepts such as the existence of the soul, afterlife, and divine intervention. It emphasizes direct perception and empirical evidence as the only valid means of knowledge. The Lokyata school encourages rational inquiry, critical thinking, and a focus on the material world, advocating for a life led by sensory experiences and practical outcome. Significance. Vedanta emphasizes spiritual growth and self-realization, while Sankhya provides a framework for understanding the reality. Lokyata encourages rational inquiry and critical thinking. So, Vedanta, it emphasizes on spiritual growth and self-realization, resonates with those seeking deeper understanding and connection to the divine. It offers path for meditation, devotion, and philosophical inquiry. Sankhya, by providing a clear distinction between consciousness and matter, Sankhya offer valuable insight into the nature of existence and causes of suffering, which can be essential for personal development and essential exploration. Lokyata, this school plays a crucial role in promoting rational thought and skepticism. It encourages individuals to question traditional beliefs and rely on empirical evidence, fostering spirit of inquiry that is vital for intellectual growth. Together, these schools of thought contribute to the rich tapestry of Indian philosophy, each offering unique perspectives on existence, knowledge, and the pursuit of truth. Indian philosophers. Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda advocates Vedanta, emphasized spirituality and universal brotherhood. A key figure in introducing Indian philosophies of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world, Vivekananda emphasized the importance of spirituality as a means of personal and collective empowerment. He advocated for universal brotherhood, encouraging people to embrace their spiritual essence and work towards the welfare of all humanity. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan highlighted the synthesis of Eastern and Western philosophies and the importance of spiritual education. As a philosopher and statesman, Dr. Radhakrishnan played a vital role in bridging Eastern and Western thought. He believed in the synthesis of these philosophies, promoting the idea that spiritual education is crucial for personal development and societal progress. His works often explored the depth of Indian philosophy and its relevance in the modern world. Mahatma Gandhi, known as the father of the nation in India, Gandhiji's philosophy revolved around the principles of truth, satya, and non-violence, ahimsa. He believed in ethical living and the power of peaceful resistance against oppression, advocating for social justice and equality. His teachings inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the globe. So, Mahatma Gandhi, proponent of truth, satya, non-violence, ahimsa, and ethical living. Rabindranath Tagore stressed humanism and harmony between nature and culture in education. A polymath and Nobel literate in literature, Tagore emphasizes humanism and the interconnectedness of life, culture, and nature. He advocated for an education system that fosters creativity, critical thinking, and a harmonious relationship with the environment. His vision for education was holistic, aiming for the development of both mind and spirit. Next is Sri Aurobindo, focused on integral yoga and spiritual evolution. A philosopher, yogi, and poet, Sri Aurobindo focused on the concept of integral yoga, which seeks to unify the spiritual and material aspects of life. He believed in the evolution of consciousness and the potential for human beings to achieve higher states of awareness. His works encourage individuals to pursue spiritual growth and transformation through a comprehensive approach to life. These philosophers have significantly influenced the Indian thought and continue to inspire individuals seeking spiritual and philosophical guidance. Major schools of philosophy. Each school has distinct implications for education. Number 1, idealism. Idealism aims, focuses on moral and spiritual development. Idealism emphasizes the moral and spiritual growth of individuals. It seeks to cultivate a sense of higher purpose and values in students. Curriculum. The focus is on literature, philosophy, and ethics, as these subjects are seen as essential for developing critical thinking and moral judgment. Method of teaching. Teachers engage students in dialogues and reflective discussions, encouraging deep thinking and self-examination. Role of teacher. The teacher acts as a guide and role model, inspiring students to strive for excellence in character and intellect. Discipline. Idealism emphasizes self-control and inner discipline, fostering an environment where students learn to govern themselves. Naturalism. Aim. This philosophy promotes the development of individuality in harmony with nature, encouraging students to understand and appreciate the natural world. Curriculum. The emphasis is on science and practical subjects that connect students with their environment and real world experiences. Method of teaching. Learning is experiential, allowing students to learn through hands-on activities and exploration. Role of teacher. Teachers serve as facilitators, guiding students to discover knowledge through their own experiences. Discipline. Naturalism supports minimal intervention, allowing natural consequences to teach lessons about behavior and responsibility. Next, pragmatism. Aims: prepare learners for real life problem solving. Pragmatism focuses on preparing students for real life problem solving, emphasizing practical skills and applicability. Next is curriculum, interdisciplinary and activity based. The curriculum is interdisciplinary and activity based, integrating different subjects to reflect the complexities of real world issues. Method of teaching: project based learning is common, encouraging students to collaborate and engage in meaningful tasks. Role of teacher: teachers act as co learners and guides, promoting teamwork and collaborative exploration. Discipline: the discipline approach is centered on collaborative problem solving, allowing students to learn from each other. Realism aims impart factual knowledge. Realism aims to impart factual knowledge and a clear understanding of the world as it is focusing on objective realities. Curriculum: the curriculum includes sciences and objective studies, prioritizing empirical data and observable phenomena. Method of teaching: instruction is direct and observational, with teachers providing clear information and structured lessons. Method of teaching: direct instruction and observation. Instruction is direct and observational, with teachers providing clear information and structured lessons. Role of teacher: the teacher is seen as the primary source of knowledge, delivering content and guiding understanding. Discipline: realism emphasizes structured and consistent discipline, creating a predictable environment for learning. Humanism aims Humanism promotes holistic development, emphasizing human values and the importance of personal growth. Curriculum: the focus is on liberal arts and social sciences, encouraging students to explore human experiences and cultural context. Method of teaching: personalized learning approaches are used to create to individual student needs and interests. Role of teacher: teachers act as nurturers and counselors, supporting students in their emotional and intellectual development. Discipline: humanism fosters self motivation and respect, encouraging students to take responsibility for their action. Eclectic approach: this approach combines the strength of various schools of thought to create a balanced educational philosophy. It recognizes that different students may benefit from different methods and philosophies, allowing for flexible and adaptability in teaching practices. Each philosophy provides unique insights into the nature of learning and the role of education, shaping the way educators approach teaching and student engagement. Conceptual analysis: knowledge versus information. Knowledge. Knowledge is the result of synthesizing and interpreting information in a meaningful context. It is organized and enriched by experience and understanding. It involves not only the accumulation of facts but also the ability to critically analyze, apply, and make connections. Knowledge allows for informed decision making and problem solving. Knowledge is organized, meaningful, and Contextual. Understanding derived from information and experience involves comprehension, critical thinking, and an application. Example, understanding how photosynthesis work. The characteristics of knowledge, organized and contextual, requires comprehension and critical thinking applied to real life situation. It's dynamic as it evolves with new experience and insights. Example, understanding how photosynthesis work involves knowing the process, its significance in the ecosystem, and the role of sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide in producing energy for plants. This knowledge can be applied to fields such as biology, agriculture, and environmental science. Example, understanding how photosynthesis work. Information. Information, on the other hand, is a raw data or isolated fact that lack context or interpretation. It is often static and requires processing and contextualization to become meaningful. While information is necessary, it is only a part of the broader process of acquiring knowledge. Characteristics, raw and unprocessed data. Raw data lacks context or deeper meaning. Passive, it does not actively guide actions or decision making. Needs analysis and organization to be transformed into knowledge. Example, the chemical equation of photosynthesis 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus light C6H12O6 plus 6CO2 is a piece of information. While it conveys factual content, it does not explain the process or its significance until it is further interpreted and understood in context. So, example, the chemical equation of photosynthesis. Information is a building block. Knowledge is a structured framework that enables deeper insights and practical application. Knowledge transforms information into wisdom.